an exclusive presentation of Jessup Broadcasting, the sports leader in Southeast Georgia.
World famous. The world famous Butch and Bob Show.
Yes, the Butch and Bob Show right here on WIFO, 105.5 FM in Jessup, Big Dog Country Radio, 808 here on this. Well, Bob, can you believe it's just 1 week away from Christmas Eve?
Believe it.
Just 1 week away. And so time's flying by, so I'll do my annual text message to my daughter-in-law and say, well, what do the grandsons need? About a week before Christmas, and I'll start looking this weekend. All right, Bob, we got a special guest in this morning here on the world-famous Butch and Bob Show.
We
Who do we
got
have?
Pastor of Calvary Baptist Church, Mr. Vann Dempsey, in. Got a special project going on I want to talk about, so the floor is yours, as they say.
All right. Well, good to be with you guys this morning. I know that we've been talking about COVID before we went on the air.
Yes, we were.
And different things about it. And this event that we're doing, we have done for several years now. We call it Wrap Wayne in Love. We were doing it out in front of Walmart for those years, and we would usually do it a couple of weekends on a Friday and Saturday. And the way it worked was we, as the members of the church, we would collect all the boxes and the wrapping paper and ribbons and bags and all of that, and we would meet outside of Walmart. Set up a table kind of between the two entryways, and there we would have folks come and they would wrap Christmas presents. As folks would come out, we would say, "Hey, you want your gift wrapped? You want that wrapped?" And we would get them to come over and for free. I mean, we just wanted to love on the community, and we called it, like I said, Wrap Wayne in Love. Well, I reached out to Walmart this year because of the COVID, and due to a corporate decision, they don't want a lot of activities,
Right.
and which
I understand that.
which I do too. I understood that, but so we've kind of cut back this year. But we were able to get in contact with some folks at Hardee's, and we are going to be able to do it in the Hardee's parking lot. And so we'll be there this coming Saturday. It'll begin at 10 o'clock. We'll have a table set up, and we'll have all the wrapping paper and all the stuff, and we just invite folks that have gifts that they would love to get wrapped to just swing by the Hardee's parking lot, come in, and we will wrap those presents for free. Now, we're going to begin at 10, and don't know exactly how long we'll be there. Part of it is going to be based on, of course, how many folks we have there to actually do the wrapping, and then how many folks are coming in and taking advantage of that.
Okay.
But
Once again, what day is that?
that's this coming Saturday, the 19th,
coming Saturday
at 10 a.m., Hardee's parking lot. And
How long does it go to?
it's just 10 until.
And you'll wrap people's gifts.
Yes,
Is that what you're
wrap
saying?
people's gifts.
And you said it's free?
It's absolutely free.
You got to be taking offerings.
No, we do not take an offering.
You don't take offerings?
We do not take an offering.
You just do it free?
We just absolutely do it.
Pastor, what's the catch?
There is no catch. There's absolutely no catch.
Come on now. I was born at night, but not last night, man.
Well, and we have had folks try to pay us
Try
for
to pay
doing
you
it,
to do it.
and we say no. This is a
You
project
just do it
that
absolutely free.
Our church is doing, and
So you just get your gifts, stop by Hardee's here in Jessup this Saturday, starting at 10 a.m. in the morning, but anytime, earlier in the day, the better, because, if it starts getting slow, you'll go home.
Right.
And you'll wrap the gifts for folks for free.
We will.
F-R-E-E, big F-R-E-E.
That's
Wow.
right. And we have, we've done from one small gift up to multiple gifts. If somebody came out with a buggy full or something and stopped by, if it's 15 gifts, we wrap 15 gifts. If it's one or two, we wrap one or two.
So this is just an outreach program to help people
It is
from Calvary Baptist Church?
And it is. It's just a thing that we want to do to say we love the community. And like I said, we've done it for several years now, more days and those things. But this year is just different as everything else.
Yeah,
and
just
so
bring
it's
your mask. Bring your gifts up there and wear your mask, and y'all wrap them up. I guess y'all got some good rappers there in the church.
We do. We really do. There's some that love that. They are out.
Man, I need help when it comes to wrapping.
I do too.
My family can tell when I wrapped it or when I had it wrapped at a store somewhere. They can tell right off the bat.
Mine can too when that's happening. I can tell you that. I usually stand out and hold a sign and say, "Hey, get your gifts wrapped over there." It's more of my job.
Okay.
That's something like that. But I have wrapped a few. But if they get real busy and stuff. But I know, like you were saying, a lot of us as men, we're glad to take advantage of letting somebody else wrap
somebody else wrap it. That would be fantastic, because many stores don't wrap gifts. Most of them don't for various reasons, and it's good to have someone that will be able to come wrap them for you. So this Saturday, starting at 10 a.m. until they're at Hardee's, right adjacent to Walmart in Jessup. Calvary Baptist Church will have their crew there to wrap your gifts for you absolutely free.
That's correct.
Okay.
We look forward to seeing folks come
We
out.
got plenty of wrapping paper, huh?
Oh, we've got plenty of wrapping paper.
Yeah, all that kind of good stuff.
We've got it all.
Man,
we do.
A good deal there, Pastor.
That is.
Isn't it good? You can't beat free.
You sure can. It's like God loved us and gave us His love free, and we're just wanting to share His love with others.
Okay.
Great.
Wrapping Jessup or Wayne County in love, right?
Right.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right.
So how anything else special going on at Calvary Baptist Church with Christmas services of any type? Or
we do not. We do not have specials. Sunday we'll have Sunday morning service. We do special communion on Christmas Eve. It's just kind of a drop-in for folks that want to come. Even this year we're doing it a little bit different. We're going to start at 5 o'clock on Christmas Eve with our communion service, and we will bring folks in groups, kind of spread them out across the front, and share communion with them. And we're going to do it kind of every 15 minutes that way to kind of space it out a little bit to, just have folks come. We have tried we've done that in the past. We've done it by families, but this year we're just going to try to space it out a little bit.
Well, we're on the air. We talk about Santa Claus and we talk about gifts and toys and wrapping and all that kind of stuff. And we're wrapped up in all that excitement of Christmas, of the gift giving and the gift receiving. But for us Christians, Pastor, what is the true meaning of Christmas? What should people mainly be focused on? They can be involved in all the fun stuff. That's great. That's what makes Christmas so much fun. But let's what's the true meaning for Christmas for Christians?
Well, I was reading this morning just in the account of Joseph as a part of the Christmas story, and it's in Matthew chapter 1 at the end of the chapter, and he was considering things. And there's a phrase in there, as he considered on these things. And of course, he was thinking about Mary and whether he would, in a gracious way, not just really, in essence, divorce her so that she wouldn't be embarrassed.
No, we're talking about Joseph.
We're talking about Joseph.
She was pregnant,
as he was thinking about Mary and the pregnancy, and he knew he was not the father. And so he was considering these things. And I know this year, to me, as I was reading that, I thought, we're considering a lot of things this year that in different ways that we haven't before. But then right after that, there was a quote out of the book of Isaiah, and it ended with the fact that the child would be born and his name would be Emmanuel, which is God with us. And to me, to answer your question, I believe the real key to Christmas is that God is with us. God with us, and He did that by sending His Son into this world in such a simple way. Really, he wasn't in a palace. He wasn't in all the finery, but to come in through the barn, be born in the way that he was, and then God with us, and that His Son would go to the cross and die for us on that cross for our sins. To me, that is the message of Christmas, that even though life can be hard and difficult, God is with us, and that God really wants us to be with Him. And the way that He does that is forgiving our sins and saving us. And the only way that can happen is through believing in that little baby that was born in such a unique way, but that went to the cross and died for the sins of the world.
Okay. All right. Bob, any comments or questions for Pastor Vann Dempsey this morning from Calvary Baptist Church?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to y'all. Merry Christmas to everyone
coming in. Look forward to project on. Are you asking people to wear masks when they come, or is that mandatory? I mean,
it's not mandatory, but if they're comfortable with it and out, that is fine.
It's just a good idea.
It is.
Very good idea to wear your mask when you're around people that, in that kind of situation.
It is.
Yep. But that's great. So once again, tell us what the event Calvary Baptist Church is doing.
We are doing Wrap Wayne in Love, which is wrapping Christmas presents for free. That will be taking place this Saturday, December the 19th, beginning at 10 a.m. It will be in the Hardee's parking lot, and we will go from 10 a.m. until, as I said, that's dependent on how many folks we have to come out and wrap and how many folks are actually stopping by and getting gifts wrapped.
Okay, it's free. They're not asking for donation, folks. It's absolutely free. So go there and get them gifts wrapped.
Right.
All right, Pastor, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to y'all.
All right. Well, we will be back with more of the world-famous Butch and Bob Show in a moment.
Please keep Wayne safe by continuing to observe social distancing and other good health guidelines. Wear a mask or face shield whenever you're in public. Remain at least 6 feet apart at all times. Wash your hands frequently for at least 20 seconds, especially after having contact with commonly touched surfaces. If you're interested in contributing toward the cost of placing an air purifier in a classroom, please contact Partners in Education at 427-2028. This message is brought to you by Rainier Advanced Materials and the Wayne County Board of Education.
105.5 FM in Jessup, Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO, world famous Butch and Bob Show for this 17th day of December, this Thursday morning. And Bob, we had some great athletes from Wayne County get a paid education by agreeing to play sports for certain teams. What we got going on?
It was just a nice ceremony yesterday. Western Franklin going to Georgia Tech and McKenzie Cade going to Coastal Georgia.
Did he say he's 6'3", 300 and something pounds?
6'3", 312, I think is what he said.
Wow.
Big boy.
Yeah. I remember when I was in high school, if we had linemen that were like 220, 225, they were big. Today you got to be up close to 300 pounds just about. At least 250 to 300. They say bigger, faster, stronger. Yeah, that's what all that weight room work will do for you.
Got an update on this story we got from the Sheriff's Department. Unfortunately, that accident occurred out on 9-Run Road. Joshua Saxon did not survive. He passed away.
So why don't you to go over that story again?
It was a serious collision on December 15th on 9-Run Road. He lost control of a Silverado 2019 vehicle and hit a mailbox in a ditch, was ejected from the vehicle. Again, did not survive.
And who was that again?
Joshua Saxon.
So it was a single car accident?
Right. So
okay.
Did not get that until a while ago. Somebody texted me and let me know that he did not survive that accident. So,
okay, our thoughts and prayers go out to his family.
Right. So just want to update that story.
Okay. Well, I see something in your head I normally don't see up there, Bob.
Well,
a green cap with Notre Dame.
Since Georgia has no chance to get to the championship game, I turned my allegiance to mother school.
To your mother school.
That's right. Good old Catholic.
Is that what the Catholics think? I know you're being a Catholic. That's what y'all think is Notre Dame is y'all's mother school?
It's the Pope's favorite team. So.
It's the Pope's favorite team. Well, I can understand that.
Yeah. So, go Irish.
So it's a green cap. Kind of looks like is that kind of like a Master's green there? It's close shade there, but you got the green cap and you got Notre Dame with the N and the D embroidered over it in gold, and then right below that in white is Irish.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull for Notre Dame to win the national championship. So
you are. So you're hoping they'll beat Clemson, and then more likely if they did. See, if Notre Dame goes in, they'll go in as 2, so they wouldn't be playing Alabama the first. They'd have to play, and then they could play for the national championship against them.
The story is they're probably not going to beat Clemson with Trevor Lawrence back.
Yeah, so. Trevor and those defensive linemen, they may not.
Notre Dame will drop to 4. And they'll play Alabama. That's what everybody wants, the big Notre Dame-Alabama matchup.
That big game.
So unless they get blown out, they'd have to, but I don't think they'll get blown out. I think Clemson wins with Trevor Lawrence back. Clemson knows they have to win to get in the Final Four.
Right, they do.
Clemson loses, I think they're out. So we'll see how it all plays out. Looking forward to the game Saturday. Should be fun. Looking forward to Friday night's games, too. Some big matchups Friday night.
And high school football action.
Something's got to give over in Pierce County. Chris is giving up 6 points a game, and Pierce is averaging 50 points a game in the playoffs.
So the big offense of Pierce County against the good defense of Chris.
That place will be rocking tomorrow night over in Pierce County. They're excited. First time they've ever hosted a semifinal game have a chance to get to the championship game for the first time in school history.
That's right, in that Final Four. So go Bears. Go Bears.
It should be a fun game.
All our listeners down there in Pierce County, we say go Bears. Go for it. Beat Crisp County. And then you've got Warner Robins from our region, the top seed, playing, right?
Yeah, they're playing Jones. They're going to
They'll beat Jones.
Yeah,
They'll whip Jones.
We said from the get-go, whoever won that Wayne Jones game would get to the Final Four because there's nothing else in that bracket. But now they're going to have to play Warner Robins. And I see Warner Robins. Hopefully, Coffee can get there, have a Warner Robins Coffee final. That'd be fun.
Yeah, what happened to...
Coffee's going to play Cartersville. Cartersville's awfully pretty good. They beat Ware, So.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Who beat Ware? Yeah, I couldn't remember.
Cartersville.
Cartersville did. Okay.
Beat them 34-31 over in Ware County.
Oh, wow. What a game.
Looking forward to the Valdosta-Buford game. That should be fun.
Valdosta-Buford. Now, Valdosta, do they have the coach that used to be in Colquitt County?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
They let him go for various reasons, and now he's stayed in the same region, which is amazing.
And he brought the quarterback from California, Jay Garcia, and they said he couldn't play at Valdosta because he was, but they let him go to Grayson. And he just decommitted from USC to Miami yesterday, so he signed with the Miami Hurricanes.
So he came out to the east and the south and decided to go to Miami instead of staying there in California, USC, when he graduated. Okay?
But he's got his team in the Final Four as well, playing this Friday night.
So and what's that team?
Grayson High School.
Taking on Valdosta.
Which begs the question, if he's ineligible at Valdosta, why is he ineligible at Grayson?
That must have been something in those few weeks to change, Bob.
They still haven't figured that one out.
Still ain't figured that out. Well, don't figure anymore, just go with it.
That's another GHSA screw up.
just go with it, Bob. You can do all that figure, and all it's going to do is just put more wrinkles.
Apparently, Coach Prost must have found another quarterback because he still has Valdosta in the Final Four. That's pretty strong.
Yeah, must have had another good quarterback there. Well, he's been a great coach no matter where he's been. Alabama, before he came to here,
definitely pulling for Valdosta over Buford. But it's interesting. Valdosta has, from the 1900 to 1999, won 23 state championships. From 2000 to 2020, Buford's won 11 state championships.
Jeez. So, old school, new school, going at each other.
It'll be interesting to see how that plays out, Valdosta and Buford. Go Valdosta.
All right.
Can't pull for the University of Buford.
No, you can't pull for Buford. No. I usually go for teams that are in the south part of the state if they're playing teams in the north part of the state. Usually. So, go Valdosta. Go Pierce County. Go Warner Robins. So, is any of the other teams in this area, any from Brunswick or Savannah, any area? Okay. All right. So, down to the Final Four and the semifinal rounds everywhere. And then the final games next weekend, or the weekend after Christmas, so 2 weeks from now, will be at the old Turner Field, which is now the football field for Georgia State. Is that correct?
That's correct.
No dome this year. Too expensive to go to Mercedes-Benz Dome. Huh?
Yeah, they didn't play the dome last year.
They didn't play last year either?
No, they played in Atlanta last year.
Just too expensive, huh? Can't rent it anymore.
So I wonder if they're going to limit the ticket sales. That's going to be the question mark.
Yeah.
They haven't limited anything in these games thus far. So
a lot more than a high school. So you think, I've watched them before when they used to be in the Georgia Dome, and it was nowhere near filled. It was only about a quarter filled up in each game. So you can spread people out.
The strange thing is going to be the Rose Bowl, because the Rose Bowl is saying that no one can be in the stadium at all. When that's where one of the semifinal games are going to be. And they're trying to lobby to let the parents of the players at least come to the game. But so
one of the semifinal games going to be in the Rose Bowl for the playoffs in college football?
Right, with no fans.
No fans. It's too bad they're playing that in California.
NCAA hasn't moved it, so that's where one of the semifinal games
move it. Because it's not going to be any economic boom out there at all. The fans can't show up.
The laws right now in California don't allow fans, so they're lobbying to try to at least let the parents of the players come to the game and watch it. But so far they haven't made that decision. They've said no one can watch the game.
It's amazing. You get these states like California, New York, Washington, Oregon that have these. Because I've got a sister who lives out in Washington State, okay? And you've got just tremendous restrictions in all these states. I mean, even the announcers on Sunday or Monday Night Football, when they were doing it in San Francisco, had to wear masks in their studio, okay? And so they're very restrictive out there on what you can and cannot do in those states. And they're having as big as breakout with COVID cases as we are in states like Georgia, Florida, Tennessee. They don't have all those heavy restrictions. They're just spreading like wildfire in those states, even though they got the tremendous restrictions.
Yeah, they got that snowstorm in New York. Jimmy Fallon was joking last night. The mayor, de Blasio, says you can't have any indoor eating in New York, but you can still have outdoor. He says he's going to sit outdoors. That's crazy.
Jeez.
That snowstorm, it's dumping a lot of snow. And
they're having the nor'easter up there in the northeast. They're getting hit hard and heavy right now with snow and ice, rain and wind and freezing temperatures.
Don't miss none of that. That's
yes,
for sure.
Because you grew up about that two high school up there in Pittsburgh, so you remember what I said last night, don't you?
I still got a sister who lives in Philadelphia. She says they're getting pounded. I got a sister in Virginia. They're getting pretty good snow. So I was like, glad I'm not in that.
Yeah,
glad I'm in Sunnyside, Georgia.
Yeah, if we got it cool here, it's going to get down to 32 tonight, but that'd be like a warm temperature for them up there.
That's
right.
There's no snow, though. That's the
no snow. Yeah, I think we can pretty well predict it. No snow, no white Christmas for Wayne County this year, right?
I don't miss shoveling that snow, that's for sure.
Your dad made you shovel it at age
all the time.
11, 12?
All the time.
When you were 14, you moved to Stone Mountain.
Long sidewalk, and I'd go out there and shovel it. And 5 minutes later, it'd be covered again.
Say, why did I shovel that, Dad? Because I told you to.
Yeah. Don't miss those days.
Yeah. So you figure as a kid that you would enjoy it. It's usually when you get adult that it becomes a nuisance. As a kid, it's usually fun.
Getting stuck in the snow wasn't any fun. That car run off the road, get stuck in the snow. Have snow tires, but didn't do much good.
Didn't do much good? It's that ice. That's that ice. That is the snow. You can plow through it, but it's that ice that just...
Sled riding was fun. I used to enjoy that.
Yeah, see, you had some fun out there in the snow. Sleigh riding, throwing
snowball fights were fun, yeah.
Making snowmen.
Just don't throw the school bus because you get in trouble for that.
Did little Bobby throw a...
Yeah.
Did you throw a snowball to a school bus?
Hit it good, too, right in the back.
Oh, you hit it good? So what happened to little Bobby?
I got in trouble. I had to go
Did the nuns whack your knuckles again?
Yeah, I had to go see the priest.
No, the priest was pretty good. He probably didn't do anything to you, did he?
I told you they sent me down to see Father John so many times. He finally says, just go back and tell him it's good. It's all good.
All right, Bob. We got Santa Claus tomorrow morning.
Santa Claus tomorrow. That should be fun.
Santa Claus and the world-famous Butch and Bob Show. It's going to be fun. All right. WIFO 105.5 FM and Jessup, world-famous Butch and Bob Show. Brought to you by First Southern Bank, by Local Boys Construction, by Murphy Builder Supply, and Damon's Famous Fingers and Wings.